Okay, so behind the scenes the other day, Seanie Dew actually asked if I could help him with his Animal Crossing New Horizons museum. And while I was there, Sean asked if I was willing to do a secret alliance with him and Therm. He asked if Brookelle and I were cool with maybe doing a secret alliance where we, all four of us, would talk to each other when it came to voting, when it came to the competition. I said I was down.
Leap and I have an ace up our sleeves, a bingo, if you will. You see, Seanie and I were chatting about the competition, and then one thing led to another, and Leapalot and I are officially in an alliance with Seanie Dew and Therm. You may call it sneaky, but I call it self-preservation, so the plan is simple. We keep trying to take out TheHaboo. Sorry, Lichatton, you're a homie, but it's a cold, cold world out there in the trials. TheHaboo has the largest advantage against all of us in like 90% of any challenges I can think of. He's just that good. I can't believe Z has managed to take such a wholesome game and make it so cutthroat. I don't think I'll ever forgive him.
One weekend, I'm sitting by myself, and I'm working on one of my own videos when I hear a Discord message sound. I look up and I see that it's from KingNooblit. So I open it up out of extreme curiosity, and I see that he's informed me that we are now in an alliance with Seanie and Therm. And you know what? That made me super happy that we'd have such an advantage, because they're one of the most trustworthy teams in this competition right now, and if we're going to have an alliance with anybody, I'm glad that it's them. I think that we're going to be able to do a lot of damage to these other teams, and every other team in this competition isn't gonna know what hit them.
So, I've been busy. Me, Therm, and Nooblit were hanging out the other day, and I floated the idea of forming an alliance between me and Therm and him and Matt. And Nooblit agreed, and he said his only goal is really to vote out TheHaboo. Then, the other day, me and Arlie were doing an Animal Crossing trade, and I thought I might as well ask her if her and Brooke would be interested in an alliance as well. Arlie agreed, but only as long as I had no other alliances with anyone else. And I told her that her and Brooke were me and Therm's only alliances. Then I was messaging Brandigan, and I also asked him if him and Leapalot would be interested in an alliance with me and Therm. He said he agrees, as long as I promise I don't have any other alliances with anyone else in the game, and I said he's my only alliance and the person I trust the most. So now, me and Therm have agreed to alliance with every single team that's left in the game, except TheHaboo and Lichatton. And each one of them thinks that they are our only alliance. I think I may have gone a little too far on this one.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the third week of the Stardew Valley trials.
Heck yeah! Woo!
10 of you remain, but by the end of our time here together today, we'll be down to just 8.
I'm still feeling good. We still have not gotten any votes, and we've been losing all the games, but that's okay because no one thinks we're a threat. And like, yeah, they're right, but still, as long as we get no votes, we're doing something right, so let's keep it up.
Going into the third week, I'm starting to feel a lot more stressed. After not winning the second one, it feels more like we dodged a bullet, not getting put into the elimination event.
I was fairly confident going into the third week of the trials. We just came off of a W from last week, so gotta keep the ball rolling.
At this point, my imposter syndrome is getting like really, really real. Like, there are nothing but amazing players all around me. I feel like Brandigan is kind of propping me up. I really gotta buckle down and prove my worth in this go around. We've kind of coasted under the radar so far, but that can't last forever. The pool is getting a little bit smaller each week.
I would say of my 3 alliances, I trust Arlie the most, since I know she knows the least amount of people here, and I doubt she would try and backstab me. Brandigan is one of my closest friends in the Stardew Valley community, but he's just really good at Stardew, so he must be eliminated. In my alliance with Nooblit and Matt, I don't really even know why I made that one, to be totally honest. That's definitely the fakest of all my alliances. In reality, all of these alliances are pretty fake. The only person I trust is Therm. Me and him are in to the end, no matter what. Therm and Seanie to the top, baby! I am kind of worried that I might be in a little over my head, and that balancing all these alliances is going to be super difficult. But At least I know that I am not getting voted out this week.
The prize pool for the Stardew Valley Trials will be crowdfunded. I've started the prize pool off at $1,000, but if you'd like to contribute, check out the information in the description below. Everyone who donates will have their names featured in the credits at the end of the remaining episodes. The final total will be revealed during the season finale. Last week, I asked you to fight tooth and nail to survive in the hard version of the Skull Caverns. It was a challenge that only the more experienced players have had the chance to encounter during normal gameplay. But even fewer people have ever attempted what I have in store for you today. Doing well today will require you to know the game, be able to execute on your plan, and think outside of the box. Today, you'll be playing Perfectionists. You and your partner have 30 minutes to reach the highest perfection rating possible from a fresh farm. Normally, this would be close to impossible to make any progress towards, so that's why you're going to have access to the following 4 mods. The CJB Cheats menu allows you to teleport to different areas, spawn in unlimited gold, move at 10 times speed, as well as a large variety of other helpful things. The CJB Item Spawner allows you to spawn in any item in the game just by typing it in. The No Clip mod lets you walk through walls, and the Monster Spawner mod lets you place any number of enemies anywhere that you want. In multiplayer, each aspect of perfection is tracked based on which of the 2 of you has made more progress towards completing it. So only one of you will need to finish each requirement to get credit. Once your 30 minutes are up, we'll check your final perfection rating in Key's Walnut Room, and that percentage will be your score. Good luck.
I think that I'm gonna be pretty good at the perfection challenge because I use all the mods that Z gave us all the time for recording purposes. But I know that TheHaboo knows way more about this stuff than me, so I'm pretty scared that he's gonna win. Honestly, I don't even care about winning. I just need TheHaboo out right now, right this second. For this challenge, I think the most important thing to remember is that some of the aspects of perfection are all or nothing. While produce and forage is based on the percentage of produce shipped, Monster Slayer Hero is a yes or no answer. So even if you have all but one of the goals finished, you don't get any percent added to your perfection checker.
I think this is one of the only ones that Seanie and I would actually have a reasonable chance at winning, because both of us are pretty casual players. Downside of that is that we aren't very good at playing the game quickly, but we both know it pretty well. So I think we could do a good job of using our resources to our advantage.
I thought the most perfection from scratch challenge sounded like the most fun challenge we had done so far, and I was excited to be the one to spawn in tons of monsters and take them all out.
I'm stressed. I have almost no experience of gameplay past completing the community center. I have no idea what's even necessary for perfection. Is the community center even required?
I actually felt really optimistic about the perfection from scratch challenge. We needed to get as many points toward perfection as possible, but we were able to use cheats and reference the wiki to target our goal. I work extensively with the item spawner for my own projects, and I had to achieve perfection recently for a couple of videos that I made, so I was thinking this might be our first golden mask, to be honest, but I've had those hopes before, so we'll see.
When I heard that the challenge was a perfection from scratch, I was a little overjoyed, saying that I've dabbled just a little bit in perfection speedrunning, just a smidge.
I know how to get to perfection, so that part didn't bother me too much. What did worry me was using mods when I've only ever played vanilla. Many players definitely had a large advantage over me. Luckily, I have an experienced player on my team who has done stuff like this before, so as long as I listen to TheHaboo and try my best, we should be fine. Definitely a very cool idea that I would love to try my own though.
I'm a vanilla Stardewer, so I rarely use mods. I've only done perfection once, and I definitely took my time doing it, so it was kind of hard on a short notice to organize in my brain the best way to hit perfection in such a short amount of time.
Brookelle and I both, I think, felt the same way. Not confident at all, because Brooke and I are both vanilla Stardew Valley players. I kind of went into this knowing I would be really, really bad at it, because as a vanilla player, I got perfection in Stardew by grinding. I was just like, oh god, this is not gonna be good. I'm so used to the grind and so used to like taking 3 in-game years to get perfection.
So in our eyes, the main thing that's going to be the decider of this challenge is who uses all of the tools of the cheat mods the best. So the first thing we did was pretty much scroll through every page of the cheats window to just make sure there wasn't anything that we should be using that we didn't know existed.
Me and Therm's strategy was for me to work on all the hard, large stuff, while he focused on most of the little stuff that required him to go through the menus. Crafting, produce shipped, friendship, skill levels. I focused on the bigger things that make you go to certain places, like building the obelisks, getting the golden clock, monster slayer hero. I think this made me feel a ton of pressure, since if I messed up any of these things, we would get 0%. I felt extremely tense the whole time.
Basically, what we're gonna do is unlock the community center right away by just cheating it in. On day 1, I'm just going to immediately cheat in everything that I need real quick, and then we're just gonna immediately sleep. I can do all the item spawning and monster spawning. So immediately when we start, just press V and go into the players tab and just increase your space and kind of just look at the tabs and look what you can do. Just press the 10th heart on every single NPC and just have them all at max relationship. And then we'll sleep a day, and then you spam open mail to get all the cooking recipes, and then immediately go upgrade your house.
Knowing the quickest way to do things with something that I've never used before was definitely challenging. I was pretty much relying on my teammates' expertise. I feel like we worked well together and crafted a plan on the fly pretty successfully. The knowledge of what it takes for perfection was definitely an asset for me. Okay, I was supposed to do something else. I did the friendship already.
Start just shipping items. Just start shipping
items?
Yeah,
Okay.
just open the thing and just start typing away. I'm doing a bunch of quests to get the wizard stuff going.
We pretty much just split up some of the tasks arbitrarily and prayed for the best. In hindsight, we should have spent a bit more time planning and focused on some categories that we could quickly squeeze some easy perfection points out of.
Our strategy during the challenge here was similar to the way we've kind of played before, honestly. Split the work and communicate where we're at, help each other out. Yeah, so I have to use this combination of mods for every single video that I make.
Yep.
So I'm actually pretty familiar with them, so that's cool.
I've used them all too, so that's good.
We can do obelisks for sure. All star drops, I'm not sure about that because of fishing.
Yeah.
And I don't think giving ourselves star drops is gonna trigger that one. Do we just give ourselves a ton of money right away and then start running and doing stuff, or how do you want to hit the very first couple of days?
Instantly, we just click everything, skills, relationships, quests, and then we instantly sleep, and then kind of evaluate okay, what cutscenes are we getting, what cutscenes aren't we getting.
I started by building obelisks and the clock, which was an okay use of time. The clock was good, but the obelisks probably not ideal. In a do-over, I would skip those.
Do you want to talk strategy at all before we start?
Okay. Yeah. Let's do it. Okay.
I would say prioritizing the fish, the produce and forage, the monsters, and the friends. And the golden clock as well. We can kind of split it probably, right? One of us could do produce and forage while somebody else is slaying all the monsters and whatnot.
Sounds like a plan. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
But we really just kind of dived in head first and didn't really discuss a strategy. So what was our strategy? Nothing.
Our strategy was for me to take care of the monster killing, and while KingNooblit worked on everything else. Okay, so I just need to spawn in a crazy weapon, all the buff food, and then just spawn.
Wait. Before you do this, first thing that we're going to want to do is set yourself invincible. You're going to want to go to time, and we're going to go to winter 28th and then sleep a day so that Kent spawns, because we have to hit max hearts with everybody, so we need Kent in the game. We can work from there. What I'm going to first do is bin every item as soon as we've got Kent there. I'm going to make myself max hearts and go to the wizard to start purchasing stuff. You ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
1, 2, 3, time. Winter 2028.
Oh, one hit kill. That's nice.
Year. Okay, that's fine.
Main goals are to get the golden cloak, get the warp obelisks, dump a bunch of stuff in the bin, and if there's still time, maybe do some cooking. How could that go wrong?
I can't.
Oh, you can't skip Kent.
Okay. Evelyn too. Oh, everybody. Skills.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Oh my gosh, setting your skills is so terrible.
So I'm giving myself walnuts.
Here we go. I got the community center. Yeah, there we go.
Yep, it needed you, I guess, as the host.
Yep. Actually, that's exactly what it needed.
Okay, let's go to sleep.
Okay, let's do that.
I have everything to make the obelisks.
Let's see
so
if
I'm
it's
gonna
unlocked.
go to the wizard.
I'm worried that it's not yet.
Oh, sure. I bet it's not actually. I can turn it on though.
Well,
Give myself the dark talisman.
Yeah. Try that. I'm gonna start
killing monsters, I guess?
The way we figured, it was a matter of spawning specific items for both shipment and construction, making friends with all the villagers, and then killing monsters would probably be the part where we took the most time. That or fishing. We decided to go with monsters, and Brandigan took over the monster spawning duties, while I worked on the complete shipment.
Shawnee was gearing up to donate a bunch of stuff to the community center, and we found that you could just click a button to finish Joja or whatever, which was pretty much all we needed to do.
Warp locations, Joja Mart.
Oh,
I made it year
you can
4.
just click Joja Mart membership.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, advanced at the very bottom. You can just give yourself community center stuff. I'm exploring right now.
Okay.
Okay, I've done all the friendship and skills. So
Okay.
now I think a good idea would be, you're working on the buildings, right?
Yeah, I'm getting those done.
I'll clear a spot for you for the obelisk.
That would be amazing. Yeah, just spawn in a bunch
but
of bombs.
first I have to get through all my friendship cutscenes.
Oh my god,
I have like a million of them. The item spawner as well, the big difference maker there was that we found that you could like change the category of items, so I could make it so that I could just see forageables, which saved us a lot of time for like doing full shipment and stuff like that. Equipment, farm, crops. There we go. This is gonna be what does it.
Warp locations.
Oh, this is smart, dude. I'm so smart. Just gonna go ahead and say that because everyone's thinking it.
I feel like in the beginning, I definitely could have worked better with Arlie to organize the plan and be more solidified on how we wanted to get the percentages done. I can buy the clock. I'm throwing money in like crazy. Do you want to start doing the things that have to be delivered? Go to the boxes and start doing that.
Go to the what?
Go to start shipping stuff in the shipping boxes, like fish, produce, stuff like that.
Okay. Oh Lord,
I mean, you can do whatever you want. What would you like to do?
I'll do the produce and forage shipped. I kept forgetting to like speed up my character. Like it was way harder than expected just because I felt like I was just so unfamiliar and unprepared with the mod.
Oh wait, what? You can actually set your farming. You don't have to do anything. I personally started to panic a little bit on not realizing that building friendships with the villagers was going to take a lot longer than I expected, because I assumed that each person you became friends with would help on the percentage, but that's not actually how the percentages work out. So that was an error on my part.
I say we don't focus on the same things because I think that we don't have to.
Okay, so you go focus. I'm doing the skills right now. Focus on getting the stuff shipped.
Okay.
And then if we have time, oh well, I guess.
I think Brookelle and I worked together well, but just because we were both so unfamiliar with this mod, we messed up so much, and we definitely prioritized the wrong things.
I'll go make friendships with the entire town.
Okay.
By giving, I think almost everyone likes prismatic shards.
I think after this, I'm gonna try and do the cooking, because I actually think we can do that pretty easily. Oh Lord, have mercy! I'm getting a cutscene.
Oh no, it's this Joja Mart success, not like this.
Not
I
like
didn't mean to. This is terrible. Talk to me, you dumb boy. I don't care about you. I literally don't care. Oh my god.
Hey, I needed this Steam achievement though, so it's fine.
Okay, I'm going to the wizard. Oh, I'm going to axe while I'm here. Get the sweet gemberry star drop.
1,000 slimes incoming.
Oh, I felt that.
Okay, so that task should be done. I didn't get the little thing that said your award is ready at Gunther's. Not Gunther's, guild.
Have you unlocked the thing yet? The Adventurers Guild.
Oh.
Go to the bottom of the mines and get the star drop there.
I lost so much time trying to figure out how to access the wizard's tower.
Why? Why won't you give me... Oh, after retrieving the ink. Dang it. I've got to do this whole thing.
Luckily, me and Matt worked well as a team, because I would have been in last 100% had I done this alone.
Good evening. He thinks it's night. We're good. Speak to Gil. Okay, I should be good to go now. I'll fight all of the monsters right here. That's fine. Okay, let's do this. 1,000. Pause time, pause time, pause time.
What happened?
Game closed.
The game closed. Oh.
I don't know if I hit a button or something, but it closed.
I'm stuck in loading. Uh-oh. We lost all of the progress of that day.
That's okay.
Oh, luckily we slept through the day, so all of the things that we did was...
Are you in?
Not yet. Okay. We lost a little bit of progress there.
I thought it was going well. I was completing the Monster Slayer goals until all hell broke loose.
Oh, you okay?
I just spawned 1,000 slimes and I don't have a weapon yet. Wait, maybe I can get to my scythe. Yes, I got it. Scythe worked.
I can't place anything because it's going insane.
Okay, you should be good now.
All right, let me load back.
That was wild.
Oh god, I hope I'm not crashing right now.
Are you good?
I don't know, it's on a loading screen. Okay, I'm back. All right, cool.
Oh, okay. Wait, do we have to unlock the Adventurers Guild first? Oh boy, I think we might. We did. Damn. Okay, it's not a big deal, but you may lag again.
No, it's all good. I was loading a menu, I think is what did it.
Oh no, I crashed.
Really?
Yeah,
okay.
That's gonna kick you out, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go to my title and I'll just wait.
Okay. Oh no, do we lose everything?
Spawning the monsters caused my game to crash halfway through it, but it gets even worse. Leap and I hadn't slept to save our progress. What a dagger.
I lost everything.
It was a lot harder than I would have expected, especially being able to use cheats and all. I kind of was focused on the pillars thinking they would give more percentage points, but yeah, when I re-looked at it, they only give 1 each, so I literally spent like 5 minutes trying to get 1 percentage point when I can just do that by casting my fishing rod into the water and with instant cast on and just getting a bunch of fish rapidly.
Let me know when you want to sleep. I just don't know what I've shipped and what I haven't, and I shipped most of it, I think.
Yeah, we can sleep.
Okay, I'm just not 100% sure what I'm missing.
Once you're done doing that, it's going to be a really annoying process, but you got to level up every single one of your skills.
Okay.
And you have to do it one at a time, so be ready to just spam V.
All right, so all the items are shipped. And then we're going to do this. So you go V, and then you go skills.
V, player, and then it's...
Oh, man. Okay, got it.
It's the most annoying thing.
Yep. One hiccup on my end was I accidentally reset all my skill levels, so I lost a few minutes there, as getting to level 10 is time-consuming, and I could have used that time to craft more things, helping to bring our percentage up higher. Skills. Oh, they're all back at 0. What the heck? That's why everything was gone. Why did it reset? What the heck? Oh,
and then maybe you can buy the golden clock if you have all hearts with the wizard?
In theory, I should be able to get the gold clock and all the obelisks right now, in theory. We're just gonna surround our house with them.
Fish caught, catch every fish. Can I just look that up?
The problem is we have to like skip seasons to do that, but we can.
Can I just like look it up though and add it to my inventory?
I think you have to actually go catch them.
Maybe try. Let me try.
Because it'll show as a fish that you...
No, yeah, it doesn't work. Okay, that's okay then.
Yeah, so
okay, everything is shipped now.
Okay, cool. What do you want to work on next?
I guess I can do the recipes. I focused mainly on the shipping and whatnot. I thought about doing the cooking, but then I completely forgot that you need the Queen of Sauce recipes to even do that. We need the recipes.
Oh no, okay, yeah, don't worry about it then. There's no time. I would go to try and giving people gifts then.
Okay. We should have focused on the easier stuff more. The stuff that the mods could have helped us, but we didn't know what the mods could help us out with, and so we really fell short on this challenge because of that. I think if we had done the Monster Hunter like achievement goals and whatnot, we could have like gotten a lot more points, but after we finished, I kind of felt bad.
So we have like literally 30 seconds left. So whatever you can do. Okay, that was 30 seconds.
All
or 30
right.
minutes. Done.
Good gravy. That is so hard to do.
I think compared to others, we definitely weren't in last place. But I do think that we definitely were not at the top. So I'm curious to see how we compare to the other competitors.
I knew pretty much everyone would get the easy ones like the obelisk, the golden clock, and friendship. So it was super important for me to get Monster Slayer Hero, which is by far the hardest one to achieve. I think we're just sort of like prodigies.
I think we might be in goober mode. The only real hiccup we had is that we didn't understand how the monster spawner mod worked at first. So we just spam clicked in monsters to kill until Seanie finally figured out how you could just spawn in 1 billion monsters at once. So it was a hiccup, but it wasn't catastrophic. We worked around it.
Oh, wait, hold on. I think I can figure it out. I figured it out.
Okay.
You go craft. I think I got this figured out. Oh, I did it! Okay.
Nice. Oh my god, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. With barely any time left, I was worried I wouldn't be able to make it. I was typing as fast as I could, and I was freaking out. Oh my god. One more thing to go. 50 seconds. I got this. Magma Sprite. All right, we just gotta kill all these Magma Sprites. Okay, that's the last thing. Nice.
Are we done?
I think I got them all. But luckily, with less than a minute to spare, I killed the last of the enemies and became the Monster Slayer hero. I think I got them all. I'm just verifying. Nice, I got them all.
How much time is there left?
Like 10 seconds.
Okay. Wow.
Oh my gosh, that was so stressful. I had to do so much typing. I honestly think that me and Therm did really well in this challenge. I was really satisfied with our performance.
It was honestly easier than I expected. There were a few that we just couldn't do. Like the recipes one just wasn't really realistic. The cooking part wasn't realistic because we couldn't really watch Queen of Sauce in a timely manner. We probably could have skipped to a bunch of Sundays, but we didn't want to have to deal with like cutscenes and letters. So I'm pretty happy with what we did.
Once I finished with monsters, I joined him in completing any unfinished tasks. And I thought we worked pretty well together. Although I did forget to turn on one-hit kills for the monsters, so it took a little longer than I could have. Oh, this is about to be a nightmare. Serpent. Dang, some of them flew so far away. Now they're all coming back one at a time.
You've got no club.
But it's like out of like game bounds. Like,
why didn't you turn on one-hit kill?
What? I thought that was, it's in players. I thought that was like, why would that be player one-hit kill? Why would that kill me in one hit? Yeah. Hey, it's so fun. It's okay. Most of them, except for this one and the mummies, have been one-hit kills.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm worried that we didn't do well. We had to reset a day due to some issues. I didn't even notice that the check for the star drops was every single star drop, not just a portion of them until after the event was completed. There's so much that could be improved on, and the whole day reset really hurt. I just hope we aren't last.
No. Cutscenes, why? Robin. Please be. No! Cutscenes! Stop. I can't skip this cutscene. I can't. Oh man, I was gonna go buy all the Robin recipes so that we could craft it with stone and wood. And I'm stuck in a cutscene I can't skip. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And call it. Okay, well, GG. I think we did fairly well compared to the other competitors, and it actually kind of surprised me.
I just threw half of our time away because I'm an idiot. No excuses though, we just gotta claw our way back and pray to Yoba that we aren't last place.
That was pretty brutal because we had only saved once to that point. We had a really good rhythm going though, so we booted back up with like half the time we expected and got back to work. Even with that crash, I felt pretty confident that we would not be in last. We really were doing quite well. But my hopes of a golden mask, pretty much gone at this point.
No, Marnie, I don't want the cat.
All right, we got about 10 minutes left.
Okay. I can definitely finish up the monsters.
I guess I'm gonna go back to getting items.
Okay, I think that works.
I still think that we worked really well together, and I think compared to everyone else, we'll probably do okay. It was a little nerve-wracking, and honestly, it got a little silent and tense. We didn't talk much after our initial planning. Like, I wasn't upset. I don't think he was upset. It was just kind of an unfortunate situation, but I still think we did pretty decently.
Lichatton kind of just spawned in a bunch of the items for the shipping and friendship stuff. We got a bunch of free percentage points there while I tried to do the monster eradication goal, which I may or may not have messed up. I couldn't figure out which enemies I still needed to kill. So I went to the Adventurers Guild, just checked the board real quick, and I noticed that I only needed one, and I'm like, I think that last one is Pepper Rex's. So I go outside and kill a few, and then I noticed that I didn't get the kill credit for it. I'm like, that's weird. So I go outside and kill even more, and I still didn't get the kill credit for it. So I spawned in like 2,000 of them just immediately after, and I kill them all again. And I still don't have the Pepper Rex's rewards yet. I'm just like, this is bugged. So I go into Skull Caverns looking for a Pepper Rex to kill just to make sure that like this isn't bugged and I had to kill them manually. So I go and find one, and then I go back to the board and it's still not filled in. And then I realize, oh, I was just looking at the wrong one. That's 30 minutes. Oh, I messed up. I thought that was Pepper Rex's because it was 50. Oh, it was skeletons. Yeah, we're
Is that
done.
30 minutes?
Yeah, that's 30 minutes. Oh, I completely messed up. I thought it was Pepper Rex's.
Yeah.
How many did I end up killing? The poor dinos. I killed 1,314. Yeah. There was a lot of dead dinos. A lot.
Great job, everyone. Having done this challenge myself in the past, it was really fun to see what strategies your team had. Your scores were really close, so let's see how you all placed. The team that did the worst during this challenge, and who will be receiving an extra vote for the elimination, with 40% perfection, Brookelle and partyarlie.
I wasn't even surprised. I kind of felt like this was expected. I had a feeling we were going to lose this challenge.
I was beyond shocked. I wasn't expecting us to be in last. I know that we didn't do great, but I just wasn't expecting to be in last place.
With 52%, in 4th place is Brandigan and Leapalot.
We're not last place. We're not last place. Woohoo! Despite our best efforts and me literally throwing this challenge, Leap and I were able to throw our pixelated bodies up from the fiery depths of humiliation and into the cool flowing breeze of second to last place.
With 53%. In 3rd place is TheHaboo and Lichatton.
Overall, I am a little disappointed with my performance. We still got a very high placement, but obviously, with how the trials have been going, if we're not first, we're last.
And with 54%, in 2nd place is KingNooblit and Matt. But with 63% perfection, Seanie Dew and Therm are the winners of the Golden Masks.
I would say I'm shocked, but we're kind of gods, so I'm not really shocked. Seriously though, this is definitely, I don't actually know how to feel about this because it's definitely really rewarding to actually win a challenge. It feels great. It's nice to know that we're good at something. And like, we didn't just win, like we won by a lot. We kind of crushed it. But at the same time, that kind of freaks me out because we've been kind of cruising this whole time. And I feel like the other competitors think of us as a team that really isn't a threat at all. And I'm worried that now that we've won a challenge, they might start thinking we're more of a threat than they thought, which might get us a few more votes, which really scares me.
While I was really proud of me and Therm for doing well in the challenge, I really wish we hadn't won. I think both me and Therm were sort of hoping to just float under everyone's radar, but by winning, we kind of put a target on our back. I knew that there was no way we could get voted out because of all our alliances, so winning might have actually been a bad thing. We might be too good at Stardew Valley.
Congratulations, guys. You are safe from elimination this week, and you will make the sole decision to send one of the teams into the elimination. The rest of you, it's time to vote, so head on up to the summit.
So here's where things get a little bit, I don't know, shifty. Obviously, this isn't Survivor. There aren't cameras following us around everywhere and recording everything we do, which means being sneaky is just a little bit easier. Seanie Dew, Therm, Brandigan, and I are voting together. At the end of this round, Seanie Dew and Therm were safe. They had won the challenge and had golden masks. That meant that they were picking one half of the elimination challenge. Brandigan and I would vote for TheHaboo and Lichat. If they were in the elimination, it would be up to Sean and Therm to pick their challengers. If somehow, though, Brandigan and I were in the elimination, we were hoping not to face them. So, yeah, there was a little bit of an uneasy power dynamic there since Sean and Therm could kind of do whatever they wanted as winners. But, you know, I think we have a good thing going here. I trust those guys. I'm sure they're going to do, you know, what we talked about.
Okay, so after Leap and I consulted Seanie and Therm, the vote for us was to stick to the plan. We kill the Batman. Except we don't kill, we just put them in the elimination round, and instead of Batman, it's TheHaboo. So I guess Lichat is Robin in this analogy? I don't know. Either way, we gotta shoot our shot, so my vote is for Hab and Lichat in hopes of taking one of the strongest duos out.
I'm really just happy we aren't last. As always, I had to vote for TheHaboo. This guy literally knows more than the wiki. Like, actually, he's literally corrected the wiki several times. How do I compete against that?
We decided we would vote for TheHaboo because you cannot have TheHaboo in the challenge anymore. He's too skilled. No more TheHaboo, please and thanks.
Honestly, it didn't really matter who we vote for. People are going to vote for Team TheHaboo and Lichat, so our vote is pretty useless.
You know, our vote doesn't matter, so we kind of just threw a vote at Brooke and... Wait a minute. Z, why are we still doing this? Everybody's just gonna vote for us. Like, why? Please, just get it over with.
Okay, is anybody not voting for TheHaboo and Lichat this week? Okay, perfect. So we'll just skip the summit and we'll go right to Seanie and Therm's thing. Now, unfortunately, partyarlie has told me that she's having some serious technical difficulties right now, and so she's actually going to be out for the rest of the episode. In the event her team is selected for the elimination, our friend Blade is willing to fill in for her.
Hi, I'm Blade. I am best known for breaking and predicting RNG, and for my speed runs and challenge runs. I have completed the missing bundle on Summer 4, Year 1, and have married Haley on the 17th of Spring, Year 1.
Seanie and Therm, as winners of the Golden Masks, you are solely responsible for deciding who will play against TheHaboo and Lichatton in this elimination. Who would you like to send in?
I forgot that when you win, you have to publicly put someone into the voting chamber in front of everybody. I just thought that you got immunity and the bottom two got put into the elimination. This made things, a little sticky. Before I even had a second to think about it, all of my alliances are starting to phone me at the same time. Brandigan and Leapalot call me straight away on Discord, and while I'm trying to have a conversation with them, Arlie starts messaging me, and then Brookelle, and then KingNooblit. I'm freaking out. A million people are pinging me all at the same time. They're all trying to talk to me, and I'm just trying to figure out what the heck we should do, because we're gonna have to put somebody out in front of everybody else. But then, we have a saving grace. A light from a tunnel far away. Z tells us that since Arlie was having technical difficulties, that Blade would be subbing in for her. And Blade is one of the best Stardew players that I know, and one of the few people that I would trust to take out TheHaboo's team. Far larger than that, it gives us a actually plausible out to break our alliance with Brooke and Arlie and put them into the elimination round. Brooke starts to call me, so I have to tell Bran and Lee that I have to take a poop, and I hop on a call with her. I tell her that I'm going to put her and Blade into the elimination so that they can knock out TheHaboo and we can all continue on alliances ablazing. She seemed a little hesitant at first, but at the end she ended up thanking me for coming up with this plan and trusting her. Thanking me for voting her out. I feel pretty bad about having to lie to everyone, but honestly, having all these alliances is exhausting. So if Arlie and Brooke go, it's really not the end of the world for me. I do feel bad because they are my friends, but hey man, you gotta do what you gotta do in the trials. We are putting Brooke and Arlie/Blade into the elimination round.
I assume that Seanie and Therm chose Brooke and Arlie to bring me in, thinking it is the best chance to knock TheHaboo and Lichatton out of the game. I had a bit of pressure on me.
And so it will be TheHaboo and Lichatton versus Brookelle and Blade filling in for partyarlie. I hope you're good with word puzzles, because for this elimination, you'll be playing in the Scrambled Scramble. When the challenge starts, I'm gonna send you all of the same list of 11 words, but all of the letters are mixed up. You're going to need to first figure out what that word is, and then find that object somewhere within Stardew Valley and bring it back to the farm. Each team is only allowed to pick up one of each object. There's at least two of everything, so this way one team won't be left unable to get some of the items. Whichever team is able to retrieve all 11 items first, bring them back to the farm, put them in their own chest, and make the chest the color white first, will be the winner of this challenge. Good luck.
I love word scrambles, let's go! But in all seriousness, putting me up against my Stardew wife, this saddens me. It means the journey ends for one of us tonight.
Lichatton is very good at word problems. Like, very good. She kinda does a lot of them on her stream. I just go fast, so we kind of make a terrifying duo here where he figures out how to unscramble the words and I go run around and being a dipshit.
I was super scared, only because I know that Lichatton does words on stream every time she takes a break, and she's an actual queen at deciphering words, and I'm the worst at it. Honestly, didn't feel like I was gonna do too well, but I was feeling hopeful at the same time because Blade is such a good star doer. Okay, so do you have any like sort of plan by chance?
Plan? Find out what the items are and go get them.
Okay, screw it. I think that like we need to quickly read it as quickly as possible and try to split it by map sides maybe. Like you go on one side of the map, I go on the other side of the map instead of like trying to waste the time running around. This is stress.
Yeah, so if you can just figure them out, I'll copy and paste the like list in our chat and then you just like start listing them out. I'll like identify them, just keep them in order. You don't like just identify them. Don't worry about walking around.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
Go ahead and pick everything up.
If you see any of them, just go for it. Let me know what it is. Communication is going to be the important thing.
TheHaboo and Lichatton, Brookelle and Blade. Here's the list of items in 3, 2, 1.
Brooke was a bit confused about the challenge at first, not realizing that all the clues were scrambled.
What is? Oh, I don't know what. Oh, they're all mixed up. Shit.
Yep, that's the idea.
Okay.
So 3 is clam.
Clam. Okay.
Get a clam.
I'll run to the beach. Yep. I'm terrible at words at stream. Jojo Cola. Okay, clam. Jojo Cola. Got it.
I'm gonna go to Jojo Mart.
Man, these are tough. Holy jeez. I was trying to figure out the separation of the banks of words. I was wondering if there were any tricks, if there were multiple words involved. Ravane, Oja la Oak, Alk, Onidendla, Deresa Roy. What were these words? Communication would be the key. If either of us found a word, I would try to keep track and continue untangling as we go.
As soon as the game started, I kind of just named like 3 or 4 right off the bat. I saw clam, I saw dandelion, and I saw horseradish. So I just made my way through the bus stop and the beach.
We got clam and Joja Cola immediately. Brooke worked out sea urchin when getting the clam.
Oh, sea urchin. Clam and sea urchin. Sea urchin's the very last one.
Cool.
So I can get a clam and a sea urchin. So here's
Basic window.
Okay. Okay, so I got a clam and the sea urchin.
I'm getting a Joja Cola. Basic window is 6.
Let's see.
What's the one with 2 J's? Joja Cola.
Oh, okay.
One's void egg. Can you go into the... Is there a coop? Find the coop and go into the coop. There should be a void egg in there.
Void egg was the next one we unscrambled, so I checked the coop, only to figure out it was not there. Haboo headed over to the sewer to buy the void egg. Once we figured out void egg, the word separations made more sense.
Joja Cola. Okay, I've got a Joja Cola. Dandelion. Dandelion is 4.
Okay, I can grab that. Also,
I'm going to drop now for a basic window. We slowly worked out basic window and dandelion without too much issue. Horseradish, void egg, spring onion were also relatively easy. So we need to sort out 1, 7, and 10. So I've got 3. I've got Joja Cola, horseradish, and basic window.
So I have a clam, sea urchin, void egg. I'm getting a spring onion right now.
Roe? Is there...
What's his name sell roe?
Willie? No, that would have to be a fish pond on the farm.
I got the spring onion. Oh, is it fruit? There's different berries, and there's a pomegranate, there's a cherry, there's a peach, apricot. I'm seeing money being spent, so we must be missing something. It must be something we buy from. Is it coffee? No, there's something that we need to buy.
I've bought 2 things already.
Okay,
I bought a Joja Cola and a basic window.
I think something is ore. Something ore. Reno
iron
ore. Iron ore. I immediately headed down to get the iron ore from Clint, and then over to Joja Mart for the Joja Cola. I realized once there, the Joja Mart was the abandoned warehouse. Where else can you buy Joja Cola? Oh, the bar. Gus, I'm good.
No, go into the saloon. There should be a vending machine on the right-hand side.
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
Euro ore. Something ore. It's not copper ore. Of course it's iron ore.
Oh, okay.
What is this next one? Yes. Say... Sea. It's a sea urchin. Okay, that makes sense.
We got a majority of them pretty quick, but we struggled with mainly 3. Rivenga, Skeba, Nindawow, and Gripes Noni.
Onion, spring onion. It's a spring onion.
Are you near there? I'm in mountain.
I'm not, but I'm gonna head down that way and grab that.
What has 2 W's in it? Wait, window? Is it a type of window?
Maybe. It's a window. That's a window. Yeah, that's window.
Wait, it's a house window. It's basic. It's basic window.
It's
in the
basic
house.
window? Okay,
Yeah,
so I'll go grab the window. Oh, vinegar.
Oh,
I got it.
Go turn things in and double check that we have 10.
We could not for the life of us work out what Ravane and Morse Rob was.
My idea was to go to different shops and read off the different item to help decipher what may or may not be there. Like, once you see it, it kind of helps the brain to unscrapple it better. Seeds, could any of these be seeds? Tulip, jazz, no, VVV, sugar, wheat, rice, oil, vinegar, flooring catalog. Could it be something in the catalog?
Vinegar.
Or vinegar. Thank you. Got it.
So now it's just 10. It's just the last one.
Haboo got the vinegar from Pierre's, and I realized we were still missing one. I did a quick cross-reference of our list to find Morse Rob was our missing one.
You got dandelion?
I'm looking for it right now. I have a freaking daffodil, not a dandelion, because I'm an idiot. Go buy one.
I've got the dandelion.
You got it?
Dandelion.
Okay. Yep. So what's the last one we're missing?
10.
Okay.
10 is the only thing that we're missing. We only had 1 left to work out.
Is that sombrero? Could that be one?
No, there's an M in it. Oh, wait, no. Spell it out.
Sombrero.
I'm walking down already.
I passed Haboo in the forest as he was racing down south. That should have alerted me to something. I completely forgot about being able to buy hats from the Hat Mouse.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
I'm walking. Give me a minute.
That's so random. Where do you get a sombrero
I think they
from?
already bought it. Can you check it? I want you to check the chest, but I have no idea. So I feel like we're just about to lose by a skin of our teeth.
But where do you get a sombrero from?
Hat Mouse. I just bought it.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You buy it from
Cool.
Hat Mouse.
I was crossing my fingers and hoping that Brooke and Arlie would not come back, only to take it all away from us. We had this. We had the last word. We had sombrero. I was just waiting on HaBoo to get back.
Something the what's his name can sell. The
Dwarf?
The dwarf. I'm gonna check the dwarf right now. Oh, Lichatton, they
There's
already
only
won.
one B.
They won. They won.
Oh, God.
Congratulations, HaBoo and Lichatton. You have won your second elimination challenge, which means you will once again be returning to the Stardew Valley trials. Brooke and Arlie, unfortunately, your time in the trials has come to an end. It was great having you, and you will be missed.
It was a blow when HaBoo and the chat finished successfully. I did my best to keep Brooke and Arlie in, but it wasn't enough. I would never have worked out Sombrero. I may know a lot, and I mean a lot, about the game code and RNG, but I know very little about decoration and customization items. Sombrero doesn't make me Speedy Gonzales, and I don't find it opening 1,577 Skull Cavern's treasure room chests. It is dead to me. I wasn't available when the trials began, so I was glad to be involved today. All the best to the remaining competitors. I will be cheering for everyone from the sidelines.
I had a feeling that Blade would do a lot better than me when it came to like a Scrabble challenge. So I knew Brooke was like in good hands, but also I just put a lot of pressure on her not being there, and I do feel really bad about that. So I'm honestly not surprised we lost, but more so I just feel really, really bad that I feel like we lost because of me and because I couldn't be there. Thank you so much, Z, for asking me to be a part of the Stardew Valley trials. It has been truly an honor, especially as a huge Survivor fan. Absolute blast. Good luck to all the remaining members in the trials. A big shout out to Seanie and Therm. I'm going to be rooting for y'all. I love y'all. I adore y'all, and y'all got this.
I feel bad for Sean and Therm because they were kind of depending on me and Blade, and we didn't do it, unfortunately, so it do be like that sometimes. It really do. I am so happy to have been a part of the Stardew Valley trials. I met so many amazing friends. Wishing everyone the best of luck, so thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
HaBoo and I work well together. I think that win was well deserved, but I'm super sad that this means that I can't keep going on this adventure without my bestie Brookelle.
Thankfully, we did win. It was very relieving that we survived yet another week. The amount of elimination challenges that we have been put in already, oh boy, I can't wait.
This week was a ton of fun. I feel like Brandigan and I are really hitting our stride as a team, and the little subterfuge/espionage of a secret alliance is just so juicy and so classic, and I can't wait for next week. But also, I'm terrified.
Leap and I continue to fly under the radar, so I'd say we're in a good spot for now. I'm happy to have Therm and Seanie on our sides too. I just hope that it lasts. What if they pull a switcheroo and betray us? Am I being paranoid? I don't think my heart could handle it. I guess we'll see.
Okay, Seanie and I are feeling incredibly guilty because we just pretty much single-handedly caused Brooke and Arlie's elimination. They deserved better, so that was a huge bummer. But if nothing else, this week has shown us just how important it is that we get HaBoo and Lichat out of this competition as soon as we can.
Becoming an evil mastermind pup master is honestly a lot more work than I thought it was going to be. And I think that I might be in a little over my head. This was like really stressful. Or is that just what I want you to think? No, but seriously, I feel really bad about Arlie and Brookelle getting voted out. We definitely made a huge mistake. There's like a million other things we should have done. That was really dumb of us.
Thank you all for another great week of the Stardew Valley trials. Next week is a big one, so I hope that secrets aren't the only thing you're good at hiding. I'll see you soon.